Welcome back. China edition.
Design Drippage comes to Beijing.
Okay. Cheers.
Ganbei,
Ganbei.
I think.
Yeah, bottom up.
Bottoms up. All right. What do we got for you now?
So, you pick first for me?
I don't have the jar because it was too much to put in the luggage.
So we just have them like this, but we haven't peeked. Well, I've obviously looked at the ones I know. But
Okay, I'm gonna close my eyes, so I'll make it more. Okay, let's see. What do we get?
Frame. Simple.
Super simple.
Frame. I mean, cameras.
Yeah.
Photos.
Yeah.
Frame. How something is situated.
Yeah. That's it. This one isn't easy. We're starting simple.
Yes.
A frame from a digital perspective is a container
Yeah.
for other elements. And so the classic example is like a web frame.
Yeah.
You would like frame the navigation on the left, and then you frame the content on the right, and it got all messy.
Yeah.
But yeah, framing is important in all kinds of design, from photography, clearly, this move, that's a
I know.
frame.
That was my first instinct.
Yeah.
We're in a frame.
Good. This is easy. But framing is important,
Yeah.
I think, emotionally, because it's about how you tailor your perspective on something. And design has a role in giving users or viewers or humans or people kind of a snapshot of what something could look like. And not all the frames are the same. We all think differently. So technically it's like a little container for a UI element or something. But I think metaphysically, it's how you view the world.
Yeah, I like that. Because that's a big word used in academic writing.
Yeah.
So I like
Yeah.
that.
Cool.
All right. Should I do the same?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's do this side.
Slide to the right. Slide to the left.
Crisscross. Yeah, slide.
Okay, well, the electric slide is a dance move back when I was a teenager.
Yeah.
But slide, I think it's like to move, but it's a way of moving that is smooth, sometimes sneaky.
Okay. Is that your final guess?
Well, let me just give you the
Give me an
quintessential example.
Yeah.
She slid into my DMs.
Okay. Yes, that's moving in the right direction.
That's my guess.
So, yeah, slide is like another word to like pull up somewhere or like to come through. So I hear this a lot. I hear this actually a lot in the Bay Area, or I heard it a lot in the Bay Area when people would be like, oh yeah, come slide, like come over.
Come slide.
Yeah. But you're right, it does mean to move, basically.
But it's a cool way of moving, isn't it?
It is. I like slide.
It's like you just vibe over.
Yeah.
Not like walk.
No.
It's like slide.
Smooth. Yeah.
Cool. So, I mean,
Slide into a frame.
yeah.
That's like an easy way out. I feel like.
Well, I almost feel like framing in design is kind of like a slide because it's kind of smooth and kind of subtle. You don't really understand, but it is giving you movement. It is giving you a box, a perspective on what could be a larger set of possibilities. So the slide is almost like a conscious movement to content.
To like fit a frame.
That's like the stretchiest one we've ever done, but I'm gonna take it.
But it's because cheers. I'm gonna just place them down gently to not throw them everywhere you're outside. But also, I think that frame is one that can be applied to absolutely everything. So you could link that any word, I think.
And slide, right? We're always in a constant state of movement. So. All right. I'm going to slide into a couple new ones here. Actually, there's one that I kind of want, so.
Well, you can't look. That's cheating. Is it a G? Yeah. Glassmorphism.
Glassmorphism. Yes.
God, I don't know, actually. I want to say, I think glass, from what my understanding would be like a metaphor for something that's transparent. Or like
yes.
So something that transforms into a clearer idea, maybe makes an idea clearer.
Yeah. Super cool. There's another term
But
in
wrong.
design. No, it is. That's really it. That's actually it. There's another term called skeuomorphism, which we'll get to later. We'll talk about what that is. But that was a really hot topic about 10 years ago in the world of design.
Gotcha.
Because as I said earlier, when you're doing particularly software, it's just a screen. Like you can make it look like anything. So the question is like, what metaphors do you use? Like, for example, the save button in software forever was a 3/4 inch floppy disk. Even in some programs today, when you hit save, that's the icon.
Yeah.
No one's used a 3/4 inch floppy disk in a very long
Now
time.
It's the arrow, right?
Now it's like an arrow or it would be a document. So,
Yeah.
But so the point is, designers have to make choices about what stuff looks like. And for a lot of time, in the early days, there was very small pixel kind of metaphors with drop shadows and things to represent things. And so there's various design trends. Glassmorphism is about the use of the material glass, particularly in digital design.
Okay.
And I was at Microsoft when the amazing Vista operating system came out, which although people hated on it for a lot of reasons, it came with this UI treatment called Glass.
Ooh.
And Glass was super cool.
Revolutionary.
Revolutionary because before, computer windows were all solid and you couldn't see through them. And so there's a value in being able to have this kind of frosted transparency where now my buddy Greg Melander, amazing designer at Microsoft, I saw his Photoshop file of 52 layers of how to create this glass view.
Wow.
Super computationally, intensive. It caught a lot of flack. That was back in the early O's. Fast forward to now, Apple just released something in their UI called Liquid Glass.
Ooh.
So I don't know if it's hit your iPhone yet, but basically they're taking the UI treatment for the Vision Pro, which has a lot of these transparent, glassy, frosted elements, so that in an augmented reality world, you experience the world. Yeah.
It's cool.
And so glassmorphism, in a simple way, is using properties of glass and transparency in UI elements.
Yeah.
And in a modern sense, it's trying to make those elements recede so that the content that those UI elements are around becomes more important.
Nice. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Glassmorphism.
Glassmorphism.
It's a cool way of saying it as well.
That's probably the most technical one you've gotten. I mean, the Zarnik effect is pretty interesting too.
Yeah. I mean, I was never gonna guess that. All right, let's do this one's kind of sticking out at me.
Bossed up. Bossed up. Okay, well, boss here is a concept of confidence and power, hierarchy, a little bit. I think so when you're bossed, it means you are becoming powerful.
Yeah.
And to boss up means you were once not boss. Boss. Like you were employee. I don't know the opposite of boss, but you were meek and so you're talking to a friend and they're like, oh, I don't know if I can go hang with my friends. I don't know. We're like, man, boss up. Can we get bossed up?
So your definition is right. The context you would use it in, I've never heard that before. But it means to be doing well, to be going up levels and stuff. And that can be in any aspect. I think usually it's used more, emotionally, physically, kind of bossing up. So it's
so even your outfit.
Well, yeah. I mean, it can just be
pantsuit.
You're not taking very good care of yourself. And then you start taking care of your hair, wearing nice clothes. It's like you're bossing up. You're, leveling up.
So is my Apple Fitness routine with Greg.
You're bossing up.
I'm bossing up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this one, I see it also just more online as comments and things.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, you got it. It's just doing well, leveling up, taking care of yourself, taking control.
Great.
Bam.
I mean, we're all our own boss. We have to own that.
Exactly.
Got to boss up.
Yeah, boss up.
Got to boss up this year in Beijing.
Yeah, I need a boss up this year.
You are bossing up.
I am. Thank you. All right.
Ooh.
These two. I mean, when you because this is about innovation, right? Glassmorphism.
It's about innovation.
It's
yeah.
about improving. It's about bossing up.
It's about bossing up. Yeah.
It's the
Glassmorphism
next level.
is bossing up because it's taking UI elements to the next level.
Yeah.
Also, paradoxically,
Go on.
Glassmorphism bosses up the contents that the UI is meant to serve
Twofold.
because it recedes into the background through its transparency.
Yeah.
So you're bossing up the content.
Yeah, both. I like that. I feel like these two are quite similar. Connection.
Slide into your glassmorphism.
Yeah. Sounds good.
Okay, let's see what we got for you.
Yep.
This one I'm not gonna. The other one I pretended to shuffle. I cheated.
Well,
this
at
one
least
I'm
you
not
admitted
cheating.
it.
Oh yeah.
Brutalism. Oh, well, I know
Great.
this from architecture.
How do you know this from architecture?
Because I live in a brutalist building, and
Yes, you
one of my
do.
favorite museums, or well, not my favorite, but the Tate Modern in London is brutalist design.
Great. What is brutalist design, my dear daughter?
I mean, I'm gonna try my best to explain it. I don't know the technical words. I just know what I see.
Great.
Now,
Yeah.
but it's definitely a little bit grungy. It's
Yeah.
a little bit like, I don't know. I'm just gonna say basically how it makes me feel.
Sure. Yeah, that's good. That's really good.
It's a very like chilling experience seeing a brutalist building. And it reminds me of like post-war kind of like rebuilding time.
It
but
was
it's
the
like,
1950s after World War II.
So that's I mean, I actually don't know a lot about brutalism, but I can point it out if I see it.
Yeah. Brutalist design in architecture stands out because from the just looking at buildings, they just look a bit ugly. Yeah. They're just masses of concrete or raw material. And you're like, what? Did someone even design
But they
this?
grow on you.
Yes. Why do they grow on you?
Because it's natural, and because it's like,
well,
I mean, you're
because
building
it's
something
natural.
that is unnatural. But I mean, in terms of like, it's simple, and you get what you see. It's not complex.
It's honest.
It's honest.
It's honest. The reality is with most of these large buildings, the skyscrapers in any city, it's made out of a bunch of concrete and metal and glass. And like a lot of that is covered in the cladding, right? So there's this interior structure of mostly concrete, but then you panel it with things and it looks shiny, but it's not really honest because it's mostly made out of just stone. So brutalist architecture celebrates the honesty of materials by bringing what is on the inside to the outside.
Okay, I like that. Yeah, I've never thought of it like that.
This is just how it is.
Yeah.
But what I love about brutalism is, in industrial design generally, anytime you're working with atoms, there's the 3 reads. So the first read is, how does something look like afar away? Yeah. Right. So how does the Barbican look? Yeah. A couple blocks away, you're like, oh, what is that monstrosity? Yeah. Right. And then
flowers make it pretty.
Right. And then the second read is kind of as you approach or first touch or kind of open, like as you come into the Barbican, you're like, oh, there's these gardens here. Yeah. Oh, there's an art center. Like, oh, there's a school for girls. Oh, and then the third read is the detailed experience, like living there. Yeah. So with brutalism, the first read is like jarring. Yeah. But in many ways, the second read and third read become even more beautiful. Like, oh my God, this brutalist architecture supports one of the most vibrant places in the city of London. Yeah. Right? Yeah. So brutalism, I like brutalism. It's honest, it's direct, it's simple. There's implications for brutalism in digital design, in experience design.
So is like these reads are I like this, the 3 reads. Yeah. Is it double E or EA?
EAD.
So like okay, because it could be either way.
Yeah, it's like...
It could be a symbolism for like 3, pillars, but...
Like you got some new friends and you're like scanning them, like getting a read. You're like, oh, what's the...
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Cool. I like that. That's nice. That made me feel like warm. I like
even though it's harsh on the outside.
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to go
All right,
for
what do we
this
got?
one.
Can't wait.
Oh, I really didn't want to get this one.
Oh, great.
Because I don't use it. This is
Great.
the thing. I
Well,
don't use it.
I want to understand obscure things.
All right. This
A
is
giggle
hard one.
loop.
I saw this one earlier and I was like, I hope I don't get it. And of course.
Giggle loop.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, a giggle loop is where you just keep laughing.
Yeah.
And I would guess this is where laughter becomes contagious. And no matter what you say, you're just caught in a giggle loop.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes. It's spot on. I mean, it's a grilled cheese situation. It is what it is.
Yeah.
And I think it's kind of hilarious because especially when you're around the right people, this can happen.
Yeah. You tend to spark giggle loops.
I do. Well, it's because some of my friends' laughs are so funny. I just can't like.
Yeah, the laughing itself sparks a bit of a loop.
But yeah, I mean, it's simple. I don't really use this often, but I do. I have heard it, a few times. But I wouldn't say this is.
What
super
happens
well known.
when the giggle loop gets so intense that you get into full-on knee slap and belly aching
you
laughing?
cry.
Is that a laughing loop? Like a giggle loop is kind of.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think giggle loop just sounds cuter.
It
rather than,
does
like
sound-
laughing loop, but laughing loop has the alliteration, so I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe we'll switch it up.
Cool. Brutalism and a giggle loop. Well,
Like,
humans are meant to be happy. And if we are just honest,
And
if we're
in our
brutally
gut.
honest with
Yeah.
ourselves, we remove all the layers.
yeah,
At our core, we're meant to just
laugh.
be in giggle loops most
Yeah.
of life.
And I also think it's like, I feel like brutalism is, to me, it feels like take things so seriously.
Yeah.
It's like just, this is it.
Throw up some concrete and
Yeah,
call it
exactly.
art.
And it's kind of hilarious.
Okay.
Nice. I like that.
How are we going to do that digitally when we're
But just put it in the camera.
Boom.
Boom.
I'm very sad. I'm in an anti-giggle loop because
I know, we're
I
saying
have
goodbye
we're saying
in a few
goodbye.
hours. But
Okay,
we've had fun.
we have.
We have.
Okay, just a couple more.
Yeah.
We've got
Hover states. I was going to say hover.
hover states. Yes, hover states.
States.
What's that about?
I don't know. I mean, my first thought is it being something very mechanical. So, like, for example, when you're on like a Word doc or something,
Yes.
like literally hover over like, I don't know, like the home, and it'll have like a little
Yes.
like blurb and say what it
Yes.
is
Yes.
to like give you, so you don't just
Yes.
click on it yet to find out. You can just hover.
Yes.
But I think the state makes me think that it's a bigger deal than just a little thing. But
No.
no.
Your intuition was right on.
Okay.
A hover state
Nice.
in the world of software and digital design is the state of an element, whether it's a button or a label or a title or something, when particularly in what's called the WIMP world, Windows Icons Menu Pointer. This is the world of computing.
Nice.
When you have an icon and a pointer, when that thing goes over an object but you haven't clicked,
Yeah.
that means it's hovered. Like,
Yeah.
I'm here. Hey, I'm here. But I haven't done anything yet.
Yeah.
In that hover state, you can do cool things. Like
Yeah.
the button can change. It can be like getting ready. Or
Oh, yeah.
it's a tooltip, right? So if you just have pictures for your UI, but what does this button do? Well, you just hover over it. And it's like, oh, that means cancel.
Yeah, because it'll have like ones where it's like the hand that's about to grab. Or it'll
Yes.
have like the text, like
Yes.
little eye looking thing.
Yeah.
There's probably a word for that.
Yes. Well, in the beginning of UI design, it was all like
There we
text.
go.
It was all text menus.
Yeah.
And so you would use, it came from command line interfaces
Okay.
originally when you were just, coding essentially to get around. And then when we got into graphical user interfaces or GUIs, that's where the images started coming on. And then you get to interfaces now where it's like, it's all graphics and like,
Yeah.
where's the text? So you need hover states to help you. But this is really hard because when you're particularly in multi-touch devices, like
you can't really hover.
you can't say that I'm hovering. It's like, I don't have any input. So the idea of dwelling
Press and
time,
hold, yeah.
right? And then moving off,
Yeah.
or even new capabilities. Like at Surface, we had infrared, we could detect approach.
Yeah.
So hover states have kind of gotten lost with a lot of touch-based screens, but they're really important for giving you information right before you take action.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Cool. Wow, I was spot on with that.
You were spot on with that.
Cool.
Well, it's also like in the world of hypertext, HTML back in the day, and all these bits of text had a blue underlined link. You're like, it's going to go somewhere. Where's it going to go?
Yeah.
Hover state. Look at the link. Oh, that's going to here. Yeah. Right? So, yeah.
Wait. All right. What is it?
Wavy. I'm feeling wavy right now, like up and down, like a wave. My hair, when I used to have it, was actually wavy.
It was. You had some ringlets. Yeah.
I had some Superman curls. Yeah. Wavy. I think this is an emotional term for feeling a bit unstable.
That would make a lot of sense, but that is incorrect.
Oh, man.
Wavy it's about your vibe. It's like you're cool, you're stylish, you're wavy.
So wavy is a positive thing.
Yeah.
I took the more negative side.
Yeah, no, but
like
I mean, it
unstable.
makes sense because it's like that. But
yeah.
No, wavy means you got, like, you're cool. Yeah.
Excuse me. Your brother Max used the term last week as he was filming The Houseboat. And he's walking through. He's like, oh, it's getting wavy.
Yeah.
And I was like, are you using slang? I was like, he's like, no, it's like actually it's rocking. Yeah.
So it's, cool, stylish, vibey,
super cool.
Wavy.
Okay. Hover states and wavy.
I mean, hover states are pretty wavy.
Hover states are a vibe, man.
They are. They're vibey, wavy, cool, stylish.
They give you more information if you're just patient enough to wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simple as.
Okay.
Cheers.
Great. Okay. Let's see what the design gods have in store for you.
Upside down. Frame the problem.
This is in the similar zone that we were in.
Yeah. Frame the problem. I mean, I feel like this sounds like an idiom or like a saying.
Yes.
And it just kind of sounds like put your thoughts on paper and be rational. Like, what's the issue? What are all of the things that, have to do with the environment or the experience that are creating this issue?
Yep.
Put it all on one piece of paper so you can look at it and then sort it out.
Perfect. We'll get to design briefs at another time, which is a little bit about what you talk. The process of being conscious about what problem you're solving and why and who it's for.
Yeah. But
this framing the problem is getting to that other conversation we had about the frame.
Yeah.
A technical frame is just a perspective container. But the intellectual side of this is, what is your definition or your perspective on something?
Yeah.
And a lot of times,
your frame of the problem.
It could be anyone's frame, whoever's frame it is. It could be a user's frame. It could be, a lot of times what happens in the world of business is a team will come and say, hey, I want this feature, or I want this app. Or like when I was at Walmart, they were like, we want a double conversion.
Yeah.
Right. The framing of it was from a business perspective because Amazon had a higher
So the frame
rate.
can be, it's ambiguous. It can be anything.
If designers don't reframe, they are left designing with something that's a bit soulless because they don't have the human perspective.
Yeah.
So the human perspective of double conversion is help shoppers make confident decisions.
Yeah. Nice slogan.
Yeah. Well, if you want a double conversion is the number of people that take action over the number of people that visit.
Yeah.
If you want more people to take action, show them more stuff that's relevant to them. Help them decide. And there's this paradox of choice thing where if you add more stuff, people actually take less action because they get overwhelmed. So our redesign, once we reframe the problem from a take confident decisions, we actually removed half of the stuff, tripled the personalized elements. And that reframing of the conversion problem led to confident decision making, which ultimately led to conversion, but you had to reframe.
Yeah. Cool. I like that. I mean, that's useful in probably every single aspect of every single career ever.
It is.
That's great.
It really is. Yeah. Reframing is important. It's hard to do sometimes because you have to push back on people that just want a business objective.
Yeah.
But it's important because businesses are meant to serve society, and designers help businesses see that.
Yeah. I like that. Cool. All right. Next one. Let's see. Let's try this one. It's on top.
Ratchet.
You should know this.
I should know ratchet. This is bad. This is definitely bad. I get a bad feeling when I think about this. Now, in the world of mechanics, this is a tool that's like a wrench with clicks on it, and you can ratchet up something up. So it's like, I think that's, I don't really understand how this word is connected to the feeling, but it means bad. It's super bad. Like very bad.
Okay. I mean,
Like
yes.
bad plus street plus scary plus.
Yeah, you're there. I
Skanky.
think it's
that
actually like, I mean, your metaphor
Yeah.
with the tool, it's kind of perfect because it's unrefined, it's unhinged.
Yeah.
And I think obviously there's a lot of negative and sometimes, not very like politically correct connotations with ratchet now. But I think how I hear it used most now is just like a really loud presence that's just like unrefined.
Okay.
So it's more just about, rather than about like your background. It's not like, I haven't heard it used as.
It's not like quietly evil.
Yeah.
It's more like publicly unhinged.
Exactly. And it's kind of like how you're presenting yourself rather than like defining someone about where they're from and their background and anything like that. So like anyone can act ratchet.
Great.
But yeah, that one's a bit rogue. I don't.
Yeah. Ratchet.
I mean, when it's used in the right context, it's hilarious. But when it's not, it's just like.
Yeah. It brings down, it's not very wavy.
It's not wavy.
No, a little flat line.
Yeah.
Okay, so frame the problem. Ratchet. These are connections are so hard today.
Well, they're also just so like opposite.
They are.
But with framing the problem, like I said, it can apply to anything. So depending on who thinks someone being loud and unhinged is a problem, that's their frame.
Well, how about this? Businesses become ratchet
if they don't
take a human-centered approach to framing the problem well.
I like that. That's nice.
Yeah.
Positive twist.
Yeah.
Cheers.
I'm building like a little house. Sure. Okay, we're down to the final 1, 2.
Yeah. Data-informed design.
Data-informed design. We have your data-informed design here.
Yes.
That's my data sound.
I do think that is, I mean, I don't know what more I should say. I think this is something that's used a lot in economics and something I did.
Yes.
I worked a lot in, my job this summer and about, creating decisions based on data and something that is tangible and like explainable and like actually makes sense to people. Explainable? I don't know if that's a word, but you know what I mean.
I do know what you mean.
So yeah.
It's pretty straightforward. Data-informed design is actually a softer way of what probably people would say data-driven design.
Yeah, I've heard
particularly in Silicon Valley.
Yeah.
Where you've got so much data and software design and, you can make real-time decisions. Now, there is a bigger philosophical question around this because a lot of design comes a little bit from that artist creative side.
Yeah.
Where it's not like I'm making decisions based on the left brain of rational thought and quantitative, whatever measurement. I'm making decisions on the right brain on intuition, on creativity, and how
Yeah.
I feel. And
Yeah.
there's great episodes of the HBO Silicon Valley series
Yes.
where there's like a designer coming in doing a concept. He plays like music and they're like, what do you
How
feel you are?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's not very data driven or data informed.
No.
It's very creative
Yeah.
informed. So there can be a tension. And a couple decades ago, there was a designer at Google that was very famous for quitting because they were testing 44 shades of blue. Like you would do this design and like, Google engineers are like, well, I'm going to test it 44 variants of different shades to see which one performs the best. And he was so frustrated. He's like, well, can't you just trust my design judgment? Like, why do you have to? So this is an eternal battle.
Yes.
And the reality is that both data and intuition need to be used in service of people.
Yeah.
It's not about the designer's ego versus the engineer's data. And I love working with people on the data side because it's, you complements the way you think, but all design decisions should be used with data, and qualitative data is also data.
Yes. Yeah.
Ethnographic
this a
research is also
lot.
data.
Yeah. I mean, this is kind of like what I do. I mean, I think I'm now more focused on the human side of it, but for most of my life, I liked the mathematical side of it. And that's what, because you get a solid answer and it's
Yeah.
like this, here are the facts,
It's objective.
read them. And then I was like, wait, there's definitely more to it. And so as I've gotten into the human side of it, I can see how you do need the balance, because sometimes you can go too far in the human and then forget that, wait, this is our frame.
That's your
the
frame.
problem.
Yeah. You got to make things wavy.
Yeah, exactly.
I love how your career journey from hardcore math to, well, what about this thing called anthropology?
Yeah.
What about this thing called ethnography? What about,
Yeah.
social impact? Like
Yeah.
you've gotten into thinking of data holistically. That's
Yeah.
really cool.
Thanks. All right, next one. I'm just gonna see. Oh, actually, I'll do. I've seen that one. I want to do one I haven't seen. I'll do what's on the back.
Had thing? Mad thing?
Mad ting.
Mad ting.
Mad ting.
Mad ting. Mad ting.
Why are you saying it like that?
Because it's ting. I don't know. Ting puts me in a weird space.
Mad ting.
Ting is thing,
That
and mad is crazy. That's a crazy thing.
is literally it.
Mad
Crazy
ting.
thing.
Mad ting. Where's that from?
The UK.
It's UK.
Yeah. Mad ting. You hear that? I mean, a lot of like British rappers will like talk like that.
Okay. I don't hang out with a lot of British rappers.
No,
so
I don't. Yeah, I don't even listen really to British rap. I mean, there's a few artists I love.
Stormzy's?
but I mean, yeah, he's legendary.
Yeah, Mad ting.
But, yeah, I don't know. So, do you know Flowdown?
No.
Okay, so Flowdown is he does his own stuff, but like a lot of DJs will like use his voice in like all of their songs and stuff,
Oh.
and he talks like that,
Mad ting.
Mad Ting, and he has a really deep voice like that.
I love that.
Anyways, yeah, Mad Ting.
Data informed design.
I mean, it's like you said, if you don't have the balance,
Yeah.
it's going to become a mad ting.
Yeah, it's a little bit like the last one, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's a mad ting for teams and to not use data in all its forms.
That's the line.
Okay.
Yeah, cheers. Should we do one more
Last one.
for good luck?
Yeah, last one. Okay, here we go. Since you're here, you can touch what you can pick it. Okay, what did you get?
I got Breakpoint.
Breakpoint.
Breakpoint. Here. I think it could be. I don't know. I mean, my initial. I'm going to tell you two things. Okay. My initial thought is that it's like a negative thing, like a breaking point. Like I give up. Like this is just like I can't do it anymore. Like tapped out. But when I think about it, I'm like, I don't think it would be such a hard term. I think maybe it's something used to like divide up a thought, an idea, or a plan or something.
Cool.
Yeah.
When I think about breakpoints, in that sense, there's a lot of breakpoints, right?
Yeah.
There's emotional breakpoints, there's milestone breakpoints, like all, it's basically where one thing ends, another thing starts.
Yeah.
This actually, what it really means is just that where's the point where the design ends or breaks?
Okay. So is it a negative thing? Because break and
No, it's not positive or negative. It's just the reality. Like when you are on your phone and you have to make decisions about what to see, you often ask yourself the question, like if you actually go to the design file, look at a designer's file in Figma or whatever, it's a super long scroll.
Yeah. Yeah.
But all you see is that little frame.
Yeah.
And that is the place where the viewable to the non-viewable area is the breakpoint.
Gotcha.
Or it's called above the fold. The fold is going from newspaper design and print design. Like if you fold a newspaper, like what's above the fold that you can see?
Yeah.
Because the stuff below, you'd have to take action to look at it.
Yeah.
And the whole business is always fighting for what's above the breakpoint.
Interesting.
Or if you're talking about software or screen design, what about the width? So where's the point where your navigation
So it can be quite
breaks?
a physical thing.
It feels physical because as a designer, you don't want things to be static and rigid, right? You're designing something digitally that might go on a big screen, it might go on a small screen, it might go on a TV, it might, I don't know. Where are the breakpoints?
So does a breakpoint kind of like allude to the fact that there is more after?
Yeah.
Or like is there like an end point?
Yeah. Well, I mean, things are really fluid.
Yeah.
Like imagine all the content that we have that's designed just for like this one view. And all of a sudden you put AR goggles on and you're like, oh, well, past these two breakpoints, no one designed 300
like
degrees of this world, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like designers in the
rules.
digital world are trying to design. I mean, the ideal is to have no breakpoints.
Yeah.
Your design accounts for every scenario, every size, every aspect. But for most design, solutions, there's constraints. And those constraints, you have to think about those breakpoints. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I like that. That's very useful.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to let you do the same. So you have 4 here. Pick your poison. Chirps.
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 Chirp. Chirps. Oh, it's plural. It's not chirp.
Chirps.
It's chirps.
Yeah.
This is the sound that multiple birds make when they're together.
Correct. However, in the slang
In the
world,
human sense, if you are a hip 20-something Zoomer, I think it's your social, it's like activity.
you're on the right track.
You were chirping. There's so much chirping on Twitter and Instagram and Facebook.
So it's more specific than that.
Oh.
Chirps is usually referred to like flirting with someone.
Oh.
However,
Riz gods are good at chirping.
Exactly. However, I have also heard another definition when I went to an NYU basketball game.
Okay.
And, it was like not basketball. It was a volleyball game, actually. Men's team volleyball. And it was like one of their championships. And like, it's a big deal, right? And I remember we were like supporting one of my friend's roommates that was playing. And him and like all of his friends, they told me that they, like at the end of it, they were like, oh, what were the chirps of the day? And I was like, what? And so in that context, I don't know if this is like a well-known thing or if it's just them, but it was a great word. But they used it to be like, what's kind of like your banter on the pitch. Like when you're like, like when they shout and be like, oh, you're so bad. Or like, what are you doing, number 10? And like, so those are like chirps. So it's like little insults to the other team and stuff. And they'll be like, oh, what was like the best chirp of the day? So that's also another way I know it.
Cool.
But I think more well-known, it means to flirt.
To flirt.
Yeah.
So it could be flirting. It could be team insults.
Yeah.
Could be your bright spots. What are your chirps today?
Yeah. But, I mean, I guess in any context, it is just like a little comment, little.
If you were flirting with someone, how might you chirp to them?
Depends. I don't know. I don't really chirp like that, but it would probably be nerdy if I did.
Would you chirp by dropping some wavy language? Would you chirp with reframing your eyelashes? Like how do you chirp? Give me one example.
One example? I mean, I think the easiest example I can think of is like, university club setting, and you just make some moves.
You
Oh,
slide.
you're so pretty. Like, where are you from? I don't know. I don't know. I
Where
can't do this. This is not my speciality.
We're not chirpy people, honestly.
I mean, you're married, and I'm not interested.
Yeah.
But anyways, not to get into our love lives.
Breakpoints and chirps.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, I think, to flirt with someone, it's the first kind of section of like a potential relationship.
Yes, I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, so it's like that's your first break point. And then if that goes well or however it goes, then it's like, okay, let me reframe what's next.
If this is the friend zone.
Yeah.
And this is the next to friend zone.
And then you have.
And then this is the break point.
This is the break point. And then there's another break point
and
here.
Chirping is your wavy sliding method to explore.
Yes.
Can I go past the break point?
Yeah.
Nice. That's a good one.
Ending. We connected like so many
we
words.
ended on a good connection.
All right.
Well, Design Drippage, Beijing edition complete. Our next one, we're going to be over video conference.
Yeah, we're going to continue, but it'll be online. So.
All time zone difference.
Yeah.
Do you know there's only one time zone in China?
There's only one official time zone in China, but let's not get into that because I have too much to say.
Awesome.
Yeah. Cool.
Have a great start to your year.
Thank you. Thanks again.